Hello everyone, welcome to Study Tonight. In this video, we will learn about variables in C language. So let's get started with it. Now, what is a variable? When we want to store any information or data on our computer or laptop, we store it in computer's memory space. Now, instead of remembering the complex address of that memory space where we have stored our data, our operating system provides us with an option to create folders and simply name them so that it becomes easier for us to find it and access it. Similarly, in C language, what happens when we want to use some data value in our program, we can store it in a memory space and name that memory space so that it becomes easier to access it and we can also remember that. Now, the naming of that address is known as the variable. Variable is the name of memory location. Unlike constant, variables are changeable. We can change the value of a variable during execution of a program. A programmer can choose a meaningful variable name, simply average, height, age, total, number, anything. You can give any name simply as we give it to people. We can give any name to a variable. Now, what are the data type of a variable? A variable in C language must be given a type, which defines what type of data the variable will hold. It can be the char, that is, it stores a character in it. If you want to store any integer, we can give it the name int. Then float to use a float value. Then double to use a double value, or void if you don't want to give any value. Now, rules to name a variable. How we will give the name to a variable. So variable name must not start with a digit. It should not start with a digit, as we have already seen in identifiers tutorial that it should identifiers name also does not start with any digit. So what is a variable? A variable is also an identifier, right? So it should not start with a digit. It can consist alphabet digits and special symbol like underscore, but no any other special symbol like except underscore can be used. Blank or spaces are not allowed in variable name. Keywords are not allowed as variable name because keywords are reserved words and we cannot give them to any variable. Now, upper and lower case names are treated as different as C is case sensitive. So it is suggested to keep the variable names in lower case. Now, there are three things while we are talking about a variable, that declaring a variable, defining a variable, and initializing a variable. So what is declaring? Declaration of variables must be done before they are used in program. Declaration does the following things. It tells the compiler what the variable name is. It specifies what type of data that a variable will hold. Until the variable is defined, the compiler does not have to worry about allocating memory space to the variable. Then declaration is more like informing the compiler that there exists a variable with a following data type, which will be used in the program. So you should take some memory for that, and you should allocate that whenever the value is given. So variable is declared using the extern keyword outside the main function. So whenever we are declaring any variable outside the main function, we will use it with extern keyword that we can use. Here are some examples. Extern int a. So we are declaring a variable of integer type outside the main function. Extern int a, then float b, extern float b, extern double c b. So here two variables are declared. Now, how do we define a variable, or what is defining? Defining a variable means the compiler has to now assign a storage to the variable because it will be used in the program. So it is not necessary to declare a variable using external keyword. If you want to use it in your program, you can directly define a variable inside the main function and you can use it. To define a function, we must provide the data type and the variable name. We can even define multiple variables of same data type in a single line. We can simply give it int We can simply define the type that is int or float, and we can simply write the variable names by separating it with the comma operator. Then here is an example, int a. This is a single variable, but if we are defining two variable of float type, that is b or c, so we will simply write the data type float, and we will just separate them with this comma operator, right? So this is defining. Then initializing a variable. This is a third step. How to initialize a variable? Initializing a variable means to provide it with a value. A variable can be initialized and defined in a single statement. We can do that in one go also, and we can do it in different statements also. So int a equals to 10. Here the data type is int and the variable name is a, and we are assigning it with the value 10. Now see, here is a program in which we have taken three variables outside the main function, that is a, b, and c. These three are of int type, that is integer type. Now we have used it in our main function, that is int ab, and there are two more variables in main function, that is ab, and we have defined given the value 7 to a, that is we have done the initialization of a here with the value 7 and b with the value 14. Then c equals to a plus b. Now 7 plus 14. So the sum is will be the value, that will be the value 21. So it will display the result simply. This is a simple example. Now difference between variable and identifier. What is the difference between variable and identifier? Identifier is the name given to a variable or function, etc. Now what is a variable? Well, variable is used to name a memory location. Identifier is a name that we give to a variable. Now what is a variable? Variable is the name that we are giving to a memory location which stores data. An identifier can be a variable, but not all identifiers are variable. All variable names are identifier. As I have already told you, variable name is an identifier, but not all names, not all identifiers are variable. It can be function name also. Not it is not necessary that it will be always variable name. It can be function name also. It can be struct name also. It can be union name also. So it can be anything. The example is a variable int study tonight. Int study tonight. It is an example. Now, or a function int study tonight. So here int study tonight is a variable, or int study tonight is a function here. Now in this int variable, int a, it is the variable, and float variable it is also a variable. So now there are two things, int a and float a. These are variables, but here in study tonight, these, the second one, it is a function, as we have given it with the braces, right? Simple braces. Now, another great analogy to understand the difference between identifier and variable is, you can think of an identifier int x to be a variable name, but it can also be a function's name, right? So when we are using any function, we will always use the braces. That then you can understand, if it is not with the braces, that is then it is a variable, and if it is with the braces, then it is a function, and it can also be an identifier. Still be an identifier, a variable or a function. Both the uh, things are identifier. Just like Obama is name of a person, but also the name of a foundation. So these two are identifier. Now with this, we have come to the end of this topic. You can give thumbs up if you like this video, and for more such informative videos covering C language, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to read more about this topic, you will find the link in the description below. You can also revise this topic by giving tests. If you are preparing for your exam or interview, you will find the link for the test in the description below. Thank you so much.